Welcome to History Buff. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey back in time to one of the most fascinating and enduring civilizations in human history, ancient Egypt. From the majestic pyramids to the enigmatic pharaohs, ancient Egypt has captivated the imagination of people for millennia. Join us as we explore the history, culture, and achievements of this remarkable civilization. Ancient Egypt emerged around 3100 BCE when the early dynastic period began. It was a time when Upper and Lower Egypt were unified under the rule of the first pharaoh, Narmer, also known as Menes. This unification marked the beginning of a civilization that would last for over 3 millennia. The Nile River played a crucial role in the development of Egyptian society. Its predictable flooding provided fertile soil for agriculture, allowing communities to thrive. The Nile also served as a vital transportation route, linking various parts of the country and facilitating trade. The Old Kingdom, often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids, spanned from around 2686 to 2181 BCE. During this period, Egypt saw the construction of its most iconic monuments, the pyramids. The most famous of these is the Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu. These monumental structures were not just tombs, but symbols of the pharaoh's divine power and the technological prowess of the Egyptians. The construction of pyramids required advanced knowledge of mathematics, engineering, and labor organization. Pharaohs during the Old Kingdom were considered god kings, embodying both political and religious authority. The stability of this period allowed for advancements in art, architecture, and administration. The Middle Kingdom, 2055–1650 BCE, is often seen as a period of renaissance in ancient Egyptian history. Following a time of political fragmentation, Egypt was reunified under the rule of powerful pharaohs, such as Mentuhotep II. This era saw a flourishing of literature, art, and architecture. Temples and monuments were constructed, reflecting the increased emphasis on the afterlife and religious practices. The capital was moved to Thebes, which became a significant cultural and religious center. The Middle Kingdom also marked the expansion of Egypt's influence through trade and military campaigns, extending its reach into Nubia and the Near East. The New Kingdom, 1550–1070 BCE, is often regarded as the peak of ancient Egyptian civilization. It was a time of unprecedented wealth, power, and cultural achievements. This era saw the reign of some of Egypt's most famous pharaohs, including Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, and Ramses II. Hatshepsut, one of the few female pharaohs, is renowned for her ambitious building projects and successful trade expeditions. Her mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahri is a masterpiece of ancient architecture. Akhenaten is notable for his religious revolution, where he promoted the worship of the sun disk, Aten, over the traditional pantheon of gods. This shift, however, was short-lived, and after his death, Egypt returned to its traditional religious practices. Tutankhamun, though a relatively minor king, became famous in modern times when his nearly intact tomb was discovered by Howard Carter in 1922. The treasures found within provided invaluable insights into ancient Egyptian burial practices and artistry. Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, is celebrated for his military achievements and monumental constructions. His reign was marked by the Battle of Kadesh and the signing of the first known peace treaty in history. Ramses II's legacy is immortalized in the temples of Abu Simbel and his mortuary temple, the Ramesseum. Ancient Egyptian society was highly stratified, with the pharaoh at the top, followed by nobles, priests, scribes, artisans, and farmers. Despite this hierarchy, there was a sense of unity and cooperation driven by religious beliefs and the need to manage the Nile's resources. Religion played a central role in everyday life. The Egyptians believed in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each associated with different aspects of life and nature. Major deities included Ra, the sun god, Osiris, the god of the afterlife, and Isis, the goddess of magic and motherhood. The concept of the afterlife was deeply ingrained in Egyptian culture. They believed that life continued after death in a realm where the deceased could enjoy eternal happiness. This belief led to elaborate burial practices, including mummification, to preserve the body for the afterlife. The Egyptians made significant advances in various fields, including medicine, astronomy, and mathematics. They developed a calendar based on the lunar and solar cycles, which helped in predicting the annual flooding of the Nile. Their medical practices, documented in texts like the Ebers Papyrus, included treatments for various ailments and surgical procedures. The decline of ancient Egypt began in the late New Kingdom period around the 11th century BCE. Internal strife, economic difficulties, and invasions by foreign powers, including the Assyrians, Persians, and eventually the Greeks under Alexander the Great, weakened the once powerful civilization. In 332 BCE, Alexander the Great conquered Egypt, marking the beginning of the Hellenistic period. After his death, his general Ptolemy established the Ptolemaic dynasty, which lasted until the Roman conquest in 30 BCE, following the famous defeat of Cleopatra VII. Despite its decline, the legacy of ancient Egypt endured. Its contributions to art, architecture, science, and literature influenced subsequent civilizations and continue to captivate people around the world. The Rosetta Stone, discovered in 1799, played a crucial role in deciphering Egyptian hieroglyphs, unlocking the secrets of this ancient language and providing a deeper understanding of Egyptian history.